Senator Warren.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Thank you. Thank you both for being here. Ms. Felton, I very much appreciate the focus in your original testimony on small businesses and the importance of the EXIM Bank and how it is that it can support small businesses and give them access to markets they might not otherwise have. And I, like the ranking member, am very pleased to see some of the good news that you're able to bring us, that the number of dollars that's gone into small business lending has increased from 2008 to 2012. But the bad news seems to show that over the last 5 years, that the bank has dedicated a smaller proportion of its lending to small businesses. And so while small business lending made up 22% of EXIM Bank's lending back in 2008, by 2012, according to your published reports, it's down to 17%. So I'm a little concerned here about the trend. Can you give us some explanation about what's going on?
Yes, Senator, and thank you for the question. It's a very good one. We are mindful that we have a congressional mandate to finance or allocate 20% of our financing to small businesses. Mm-hmm. And what I should have noted is that although, as you correctly pointed out, the dollar amount that has gone to small business relative to our total outstanding financing has declined, the number of transactions that are represented in our activity is very, very significant. 88% of our transaction volume in 2012 represented small businesses. That's kind of the classic 80-20 rule, that it's labor intensive. It takes a lot to reach small businesses, and that's part of why we are conducting so many global access forums around the country in order to get to reach out and find them and make sure that they know about the opportunity to work with EXIM Bank in order to finance their exports. But beyond the outreach and the promotion, we have created, I think, a number of strategies and adopted some innovations in order to leverage our resources better so that we can get more done. And I think taken some other very important initiatives. So when you look at the relative decline as a percentage of our financing, of the dollars that have gone to support small business, it's really a function of the denominator. What we're finding is that there are a number of very large transactions that are coming to the bank, some of them having to do with large infrastructure projects. I'll give you an example. We financed a large petrochemical facility in Saudi Arabia. It was $5 billion of financing, and it, I think, created something like 11,000 jobs, or supported 11,000 jobs in the United States. That's very powerful. But in order to get the opportunity to support so jobs with one transaction that's $5 billion, we'd have to go out and find $1 billion of small business opportunities to support, and that can be difficult. So that's one of the things that you're seeing when you see the relative decline in terms of small business support compared to what we've done in overall. I would say that, and I'll finish this up, that in addition to creating new programs to create more efficiency with respect to how we process small business activity, we've been very successful in negotiating opportunities for U.S. procurement, particularly from small businesses, with respect to some of the large projects that we finance. So, for example, Pemex is, the national oil company from Mexico. We financed them for a long time so that they could purchase from the United States. And a couple of years ago, our project finance team negotiated a set-aside for small business of $200 million, asked Pemex to identify 500 small companies that they do business with. We scrubbed that list to make sure that they, in fact, were small businesses, that they existed, and that they complied with the SBA's definition of small business. So we take the mandate very seriously. We're working closely with the SBA as part of the Commerce Department, SBA collaboration on global business solutions, and doing everything we can in order to promote more financing for small businesses.
Well, then let me just wrap this up by saying I very much appreciate the attention you're giving to this. I very much appreciate the outreach and the multiple ways in which you may assist small businesses, sometimes through large business lending. But I hope that the trend line we're seeing, and that is dropping from, just in a very short period of time, 22% of the dollars that go out the door are going to small businesses, down to 17% of the dollars going out the door are going to small businesses. I hope that's a trend line we're going to be able to stop and to reverse, that it is still the mandate for this for XM to be able to make sure that we're getting these dollars directly to our small businesses.
Yes, Senator, I can assure you that the chairman is very committed to that, and if confirmed, I would be very committed as well.
Good, thank you very much. I'll hold off on Ms. O'Regan. Thank you.